this is Andy with Andy's Auto Care Plus. Hey, I'm coming at you guys with an interior video. We got some really nasty seats here. You can see we got the watermarks going on here, a little bit of everything going on this seat. Got the gloves on, of course. So I'm coming at you from inside the vehicle. I just want to go over how I attack a situation like this. I'm not the greatest talker, as you guys can tell, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you can know that I stumble my words and whatnot, but that's okay. I want to get it out there for not just to help other people, but also, just to help other people. I don't know what I'm talking about on that one. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the process of how I clean these with my extractor, because this is you could probably steam this. You could probably even not use an extractor and go at it with a brush and everything, but this is probably going to be the quickest method, is using an extractor. So what I got here is I got Terminator by P&S. This is what I usually attack first with, being that it's an enzyme cleaner. It'll really loosen up and grab pretty much any of that soiled crap that's in there, basically. So I'm going to hit it with this, and then we're going to go over the whole process. Bear with me here. All right, and in this bottle, this will be what I'm going to hit it second with. This is Carpet Bomber, also by P&S, with the double black setup. So here we go. Usually what I would do with this is I'd attack the spots with the heavy stuff. I'm not going to do this part yet. Actually, you know what? Yes, I am. I know you guys can't see that part, but I'm going to attack the bottom of the seat there. I'm spraying it pretty liberally, as you guys can tell, just because it is so bad. A lot of that stuff you could see kind of just starts to disintegrate right off the bat. And now I'm going to agitate it. With my good old drill brush. The one thing I want you guys to understand is the way I attack this is I do a heavy vacuuming over the entire interior. Then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do carpets, or seats, and then carpet, that kind of order. And then what I do is I'll go over plastics and things like that. I know if it's not as bad, usually what I can do is I'll do one whole section at a time. I'll do the driver's area, then, move along at that point. But this is a little bit different. So you got to attack each vehicle a little bit differently. So this is the way I'm attacking it. I'm doing seats, carpet, then I'm going to go back, mop up all the plastics you see over there, that sort of thing. So it does take a little bit longer this way, but little things like having an extractor, having the right chemicals, that sort of thing, that will really help speed it along. So after I agitate in the Terminator, what I do is I hit it straight, go right into the Carpet Bomber. This I'm going to spray on a little bit heavier than the Terminator. Plus I'm spraying this absolutely everywhere. All over the seat. Quite a bit on there. You can see it is pretty wet. And I'm going to go back in with the good old drill brush. Top area real quick. Back down here. All right, now I'm going to go grab my extractor and we're going to extract this seat. I usually spray a little bit on there just like that, just to get it even more wet. I mean, that's one of the consequences of using an extractor, is it gets just really wet. So You can see we're already so much better. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. There is a couple stains that we still got. We got one here, we got a couple over here, a couple like over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it to the next level, and I'll show you guys what I use here. It is really important to go over it a lot with just the vacuum portion of this. The way this works, this sprays chemical. This is obviously the vacuum portion of it. I go over it a lot with the vacuum portion of it just to suck out as much of that residual water as I can possibly get out. So I'm gonna do the top real quick and then we'll come back to the bottom. See if I can aim you guys up here. Sorry about, it's gonna be a little bit crazy. This way you guys can only see what I'm doing here. As you can see, the top isn't as bad as the bottom. Okay, once again, you guys can see that I went over it quite a bit with just the drying portion of it, and that is very much key to make sure that you get as much of that water out as possible. When I'm done, I also go over it with a microfiber and try to mop up as much as I can there, and then work on the drying. So I'm gonna get the last step of this and we'll go into that. All right guys, so now the final step, what I like to use if I can't get something out, is I go into Rapid Remover. This is a pretty expensive product, so that's why I do it last, just for spots. So we're gonna do that and hope that this gets it out here. Just those spots. This stuff is I haven't encountered any fabrics that it's not safe on. I do test spots, that sort of thing, just to make sure that it's not gonna discolor. I've already used it on other portions of this vehicle, so I know that it's safe. A little bit more in that area. All right, I'm gonna turn back on that extractor and we'll get that extracted. All right, here we go. There's a couple different ways you can do an extractor. You can do the slow method where you go like that. That introduces a lot of water. I don't necessarily like doing that. And then you're gonna go over twice or 3 times to suck out the water, that sort of thing. What I tend to do is I'm constantly moving it, and then I'll spray the water when I need it. So that way I'm always on the surface, always sucking out that water. Alright guys, hopefully you guys are getting the same kind of visual results as I am. This seat looks amazing compared to what it was. It was one of those seats that you probably wouldn't even want to sit in. And now, definitely as soon as it dries, I would sit in it. So, anyway guys, hope you guys liked the video. hit me up with questions, comments down there in the comment section below. If there's anything else you guys want to know about using an extractor. This is, by the way, a hot water extractor by Mytee. It's my Mytee Lite. Anyway, I love using that thing. I do still have that Rug Doctor that I got. I'll click a little link up there in the top for that video. Actually, no, I'll probably just put it at the end of the video since it's almost over. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys got a little bit out of this about what chemicals I use, that sort of thing. It's a fantastic combination. You don't always need to go this heavy, obviously, but that's just an example. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.